Good morning, everyone. Hope y'all are doing well. I wanted to jump on today after looking at some of my information and requests. They had some that were asking questions about ACEs. What are ACEs? ACES. And I'm going to give you five key points to ACEs and explain a little bit about what it is and what it might look like. Okay. So, ACEs are adverse childhood experiences. These are traumatic events that occur before a child is the age of 18. This could have been anything from neglect, abandonment, any type of abuse, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, but it occurs before a child is the age of 18. And it has lasting effects on children who uh, go through such traumatic events. It affects their health, their behavior, their emotions. As educators, we really need to, and counselors, we really need to be aware of ACEs. Number one, I'm going to talk about is the types of adverse childhood experiences. And I named a couple. It could be abuse, neglect, it could be household dysfunction, and that meaning that there could have been a death in the family. It could be anything from separation of parents, a divorce, a child living with grandparents, incarceration, something that happened, mental illness in the family. And this could show up in children if they're having difficulty concentrating, show signs of distress. And how do you assist a student that's going through these? Well, you could offer a safe space in the classroom. This will help them feel secure. Encourage open communication in the classroom as well. Validate their feelings. And sometimes we get so wrapped up in our teaching and what we should be doing as counselors that we sometimes forget that we really need to just validate that child's feelings. Number two, impact on brain development. ACEs has a huge impact on brain development in areas of emotional regulation, memory, and stress response. Okay. And how make this look? Well, they may have difficulty regulating their emotions. And think about this, if we have something as adults go on in our lives and it's hard for us to handle any kind of trauma, think about a child. It's going to be even more difficult. You may see them more reliving the stressful situations that happen at home. They might get angry quickly. Um, and how do we help them? Well, we'll use calming techniques for coping with stress. Deep breathing, take deep breaths, be patient with them and offer support. Help them identify those emotions and provide clear expectations. Number three, um, they have health behavior effects. This can persist to adulthood. Okay. Uh, they might experience continued abuse and neglect, develop depression and anxiety. They might have unhealthy coping mechanisms, smoking, substance abuse as they get older. Um, and how do we assist them? Will we be proactive and refer them out if we see them struggling? Number four, toxic stress. This overwhelms childhood ability to cope. A child may lead to having learning disabilities, poor concentration, and behavior issues. We can help them by being mindful and speak kindly to them, and remember that our actions are more important sometimes than our words. And number five, resilience, protective, proactive factors. You want to make sure that you build resilience in your students, be positive role models. um, Children with ACEs can become fulfilled citizens. We just have to be mindful of them. If you have any other questions about these, just let me know.